Hi, I'm Darcell Hoover for Collegian Wired, the Entertainment Report. Dennis Rodman, Mike Tyson, Azalea Banks, and Terrell Owens. What do they all have in common? They're Trump supporters. Would they support Trump if they knew he might be a racist? Sure, he says Mexicans are rapists and laziness is a trait in blacks. But does that make him a racist? He did put an ad in the paper to convict 5 young black men in 1989 of the rape of a white woman. The men were charged, convicted, and they served time until the real rapist came forward. Would he try so hard if the victim were black? That's the question that we are going to ask LACC students today. What did they think about this issue? That's the question for today's Voxpop, Voice of the People.
I don't know if he's racist or not. I don't really know him personally. I don't really follow a ton of politics. But if someone has like the idea that they're going to convict 5 black people, even if they're white or not, if he's pushing for them to be convicted personally because he doesn't like black people or because they're actually guilty and has no pre-assumption of whether they did it or not, or just assuming that they did it because they're black, then that gives it a point that they're racist. But if he doesn't really, I don't know if he really is speculating or if he really is racist or not, and I don't follow politics that much, but you can assume that he probably was. He probably was being pretty racist.
I think that he would have done it either way, just because they were black. Like, I think all lives matter, and that it doesn't really matter if they're black or white, really. I think that he would have done it either way.
Honestly, no, not even. And I think it would be more than likely that would be the stigma that is, I guess, portrayed, especially back in that time. If a young black male or any black male was anywhere in the vicinity of a white woman back then, it would have been harsh, even if one young man was killed for looking at a white woman.
Him putting that out there like that kind of gave the view to I guess the society of that time that this is what we thought it was like. And yeah, and even people in power, smart people, intelligent people. But it just shows what's the problem with our justice system, and it's still probably going on the same just right now, it's still going on now. So it's just really reflecting how time is kind of repeating itself right now with the cases that are going on today.
If you analyze it through laws and stuff, well, he's not wrong. What can I say? He may be racist because he has certain views, but what if he did say that about a black person? Do you think people would be racist? Or would people say, oh, he's talking only about black people, black on black crime, he's racist? Why did he say, what if she was white? Why does he talk about white people being abused? Either way, people would see a different perspective of the same thing.
Donald Trump spouts hate and racism, yet he's ahead in a lot of polls. It really tells you who runs the country and who chooses to vote. This is Darcell Hoover for Collegian Wired, the Entertainment Report.